Hey everyone, Pranav here again. I'm here to talk about individual power and responsibility when it comes to climate change, sustainability, and the environment. So there's a big debate going on in climate circles and sustainability circles on what can we do as individuals? How can one person or one household make a relevant difference when a lot of the issues are systemic and go beyond just ourselves or our communities? There's a common statistic that 70% of global carbon emissions are produced by the top 100 emitters. And yes, on some level, that is definitely true. We don't have the power ourselves to impose a carbon tax on corporations. We don't have the power to build a new public transit system or build utility scale green energy to power the entire nation. But I do fundamentally believe that the change has to start at an individual level, and only then will it spread to the systems that we need to really make the change into a reality. The reason that many corporations emit the emissions that they do is to produce goods that honestly we demand and we consume. The system today is designed for a single use throwaway culture. We want to buy yogurt parfaits in individual plastic containers rather than making it and assembling it ourselves, even though it takes 2 minutes. Yes, we can't reform the entire system ourselves, but the way that we can turn the ship around is all of us collectively rejecting throwaway and single use culture. One of the great developments that we've seen so far is that developed countries are starting to see a divergence between economic growth and carbon emissions. Now, what does that mean? It means that we're able to prosper as a society and create more value and flourish at the same time reducing our pollution on the environment. What we need to do is we need to really supercharge that, and we need to take control of that as individuals and move away from this single use throwaway culture towards a culture where we flourish as individuals, we get more value and happiness out of life that's not tied to consuming all we can from a material standpoint. That means we shift from a focus of quantity and overconsumption towards quality and happiness. We buy things that are built to last. We prioritize developing our personal relationships. We prioritize experiences over just things that give us pleasure for a short amount of time and that we don't care about afterwards. For us to really make a change as individuals, we really need to figure out what we care about, whether we can eliminate the things that we don't care about. For the things that we don't want to sacrifice, are there more sustainable alternatives that we can use? So that was a lot, I know. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about how the system has made it hard for you to live sustainably. And if you can, think about an example where you overcame the system and made a change in your life to become more sustainable. And if you don't have an example, that's totally fine. That's why you're here. Think of a commitment that you want to make, however small, to live more sustainably. And make sure that commitment is something that you can do, let's say, in the next week. I want you to post your example or your commitment in the community so that people can follow your example or cheer you on in your commitment. And if you want, read the 3 resources that I linked in this module and share and post any other interesting findings in the community. Thanks, and I'll see you in the community.